What up, y'all? Welcome back to I Said It, the podcast for all things sports. I'm your host, Chris, and today we talking about Julio Jones getting traded, and we got to talk about the NBA playoffs next on I Said It Sports.
And
subscribe, motherfucker! What up, y'all? Welcome back to I Said It, the podcast for all things sports. I'm your host, Chris, and I got the crew with me. What up?
What up?
Not much, man. You know, watching sports like I normally do. We're going to jump right into it. For those of you who watched last week's show, we were talking about the NBA playoffs. And these guys here said I'm supposed to be like, oh, you're supposed to apologize. And I said that I was going to apologize, but
Get it right,
I ain't apologizing for shit. Nigga, I was just wrong. I was wrong. And I didn't want to hear what Darius was saying because my guy was on the court. And he was like, hey, man, you cannot expect LeBron James to do any of that shit you talk about because the nigga is hurt. And I'm like, nah, he on the court, nigga. He's going to turn it on. And he never turned it on. He looked around the court and was like, look, these niggas is not making no shots. And I'm out here really by myself again. And I am not 100%. I'm going to do what I can do. And they got their ass whooped. All I can say is Darius talking about this gallon of milk I'm supposed to drink. I ain't drinking a goddamn thing. I don't drink milk anymore. I drink water. I probably need a bottle of right now. But how y'all feeling about these NBA playoffs, man? Whatever you want to say to me, Darius, you can say. You can say I told you so because you was exactly right.
Man.
You was Negro Damas again.
Look, man. Look. I'm gonna take a drink real quick. You know what I'm It's all good, man. Look, the one thing I can say about that series is, hey, LeBron went out there and did what I expected him to do, bruh. Hey, when teams hurt, they don't win, bruh. Like, that's a part of the playoffs, bruh. Like, part of the playoffs is making it through healthy. We've seen it happen to the Golden State Warriors. We've seen it happen to a bunch of these teams. Like, when your good players get hurt, it's nothing you can do. I mean, it's different. Sometimes it uplifts them, but like in LeBron's case, he went back to a similar situation that he was in Cleveland. At one point in one of them games in the third quarter, LeBron is the only person in double figures, dog. You ain't winning no games like that. Especially when he hurt. So it just be like that. But aside from that, I do got the gallon of milk for you, Chris, in the refrigerator. I ain't gonna bring it on camera, but I showed it to you, so you know I got it. But I like the playoff matchups right now. As far as Brooklyn and Milwaukee, Brooklyn won both of their games at home. I don't think that surprised nobody. It looked like who we thought they was gonna be. Now it's time for Giannis to go home and hey, be that dude that everybody be saying that you be doing. Because in that first game, when he was playing like that, hey, he had looked like that dude. And then it just got away from him. But if he do that, I expect that to be a good series. But if he don't, break the brooms out, Brooklyn to the finals. The Sixers, Hawks, I ain't really put too much hype into that first game. I think the Hawks just came out with a bunch of energy, really. And then they did all of that. And then they still only ended up winning by 4. So I don't believe in too much hype there. Embiid's only going to get healthier. And if that's him and he ain't 100%, but he still dropped like, 39 or 30-something crazy. So, like, I still see the Sixers winning that series, probably in 6 because I don't see the Hawks giving up on them. But I still don't like the Hawks. I just don't like the matchup for them. In the West, it's kind of wide open for me right now, man. Phoenix look good. last night, but like I said, that's them at home. That's what I expect them to do. The team I'm the least sold on is the Clippers, bruh. Like, I don't know what it is, bruh. Like, I'm just not sold on them fellas. They do got all the right pieces. They bench is okay, but it's just like, for some reason, these boys just can't, like, put it together and just be who they need to be. For them to be one Luka Doncic, this dude Kawhi had to reach so far down in his bag, dog. And it was beautiful. Don't
It
get
was
me
a hell of
wrong.
a bag.
I was about to
This
say,
fella
buddy,
Kawhi
getting
went
that deal out there.
crazy, son. Went crazy. Went crazy. But it was like, bruh, even with him going that crazy, it was still like, oh, but the Mavs is still in it every game. Like every game. And it's literally because of Luka. And them boys need to trade Buddy. I don't know what they got to do. Take the dead cat pick, whatever. They got to trade Porzingis, bro. All they needed him to do was show out for one game.
One.
Everybody else showed out when they need to. Luka showed out pretty much every game except for like one. Tim Hardaway had multiple 20-point games. They needed Kristaps Porzingis to show out one game. And he couldn't do it, bro. In none of these games was you like, oh, this dude Porzingis on fire, bro. And he getting paid $158 million.
I feel the exact same way when I was watching that. This dude getting paid all this money. And I made the comment in our text message. Like, man, he got paid as much money as most people in America to be home because of COVID. Like, this man been home more than anybody. He been at home for what, 2-3 years getting paid. I ain't knocking the hustle. But, bro, you had to step up and do something. Just something to help this man to advance. Y'all could have knocked him out. They could have knocked him out two games ago. But instead, y'all knocked out, y'all at home. Now you complaining that you don't like playing with Luka and all this other, this and that and the third. Like, bro, you can kick rocks for real. At this point, you just another dude on the team. You not helping at all. Like, rebound, points, do something. You 7 foot.
Luka won't pass it to him because he don't be doing nothing. Luka passed that to everybody. Everybody. Come on, this man be going off like it's 2K. First quarter, Luka got 15, 17. You like, bro, ain't no way. The team only got like 22. Luka got 17. So it ain't like it's just gonna be, and this be in the first quarter. So it ain't like, oh, he just be hogging the ball the whole game. Bro, he be passing that thing. You don't be hitting. So now he got to end up with 42. And he be bricking in the fourth quarter. He be looking for somebody to pass it to because the dude be tired. He literally carried these boys on his back. This man be tired in the fourth quarter, dog.
I want to give Sean the last word on the previous round. Sean, do you have anything that you would like to say to your Laker fans out there?
We gotta talk about the Lakers, bro. I mean,
hey, you can talk about all the teams, Sean. You ain't got to focus on the Lakers. Don't follow up Chris Prerogative.
Hey, man, he got to take it like I took it too, man. Shit, fuck
I
that.
mean, I took it like that, period. But like I said, I ain't making no excuses. I felt like you, though. You know, with LeBron on the court, man, you're going to rock with the kid, but he wasn't 100%. But like I was saying, man, again, no excuses. But how the fuck you going to run for another championship? You get rid of half your damn roster. You know what I'm saying? All the key, I mean, Schroeder, I thought he was going to be a key to the team. Montrez, I thought he was going to help out a lot. I don't know why they signed Gasol, period. You know what I'm saying? He washed up. I'd rather kept JaVale McGee, Dwight Howard. I mean, he going to add a little bit of toughness, rebounds, talk some trash. And Rondo,
he tried to keep Dwight, though.
Say that again?
They want to pay them dudes.
I said they tried to keep Dwight, but I guess, yeah, he went for the bigger check.
Yeah, I mean, I understand all that, but look at the Buccaneers, man. I mean, if you look at the odds, they favorite just because they run back 22 guys. You feel what I'm saying? They didn't even bring back half the roster, bro. I mean, even Avery Bradley gone. Not to say he was on the championship. What I want to say, he wasn't in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he played through the season. So you know what I'm saying. With that being said, it was gonna be hard for LeBron to pull it all the way off. So me personally, I don't even want to talk about the niggas, man. So next season, we need some motherfucking help. I don't even know if LeBron can make a few phone calls. You know, I don't know who up for free agency this year. So I'm looking for next year, bro. I think AD go ahead, like Darius was saying last week. He number one, bro. Look, he's loving this.
Listen,
LeBron,
Definitely.
we got to be honest. We all was wrong to start these playoffs anyway. We all had it. Lakers should going to the finals.
Hey,
So.
Brianna,
Funny.
you are seeing the.
Sean
Hey,
don't even
when
want to
you
talk
watch,
about
hey,
it, though.
Brianna, watch the episode from last week, dog.
Yeah.
You gonna
I'm
see.
like, I'm trying to hold it. Sean
You
don't
gonna
want
see
to talk
exactly-
about it no more. He don't want to talk about LA at all. Chris is okay with taking it a little bit, but you don't understand. Like, Sean was more not LeBron LA. It was just it's LA and then LeBron's and LA. So he was like double, but the way Chris was about the whole thing last week, it was bananas. It was like, bro, are we all not watch this dude miss like the last 3 weeks of the season?
But I was right.
And he had like a grade 3 high ankle sprain. What are we talking about? Chris, like, nah, man, he on the court. He about to LeBron joint, bro. He about to be like 52 in the first, and it's over. Like,
you know, I ain't biased. The same way I be giving it to you by KD. Oh, I was giving it to this nigga by that LeBron. He ain't trying to hit. He ain't want to hit
at all. He definitely didn't want to. He tried to bring up Tom Brady and everything, and I'm like, bro, it is not the same. And I'm telling you, it's not about to work that way. And he's like, dude, it's this. If your guy is your guy, I'm like, that has nothing to do with the fact they ain't about to do it. They're not about to do it.
We're not gonna get back into this, but I was only bringing up Tom Brady in comparison to impact. That's the only thing I was saying. What I was saying, the only reason why I brought up Tom Brady, I said if Tom Brady is in the same situation when you've seen him do a lot of stuff all these years, would you still not have the faith that he could still do it again? And he was like, I mean.
No. That's
really
what I said. Because I said the same. What I texted to you, Chris. What did I text to you, bro? Because you texted me that shit. Like, read the text. Since you want to say what I said, read the exact text message, bro. Let's do the text message. Yeah. He about to try to make it, because you know he don't like Tom, so now it's all he's
no. I was just saying, what I was saying was the fact that we've seen LeBron do it so many times. Why would I doubt him that saying that he can't do it again? But what Darius is saying is because he can't do it again because he's hurt. That's the only reason why I'm not rolling with you is because he's hurt. And I'm like, that nigga is all right. And I'm no.
Brianna, Chris threw all logic out the window. This would have been like you telling me.
Like completely gone.
This would have been like you telling me when Kevin Durant was with Golden State, like, and he went down that night. Oh, Kevin Durant, he coming back. I mean, that don't mean nothing. It wasn't nothing, but I'm like, no, bro, like this dude is really hurt. Ain't nothing going on. And you just like, oh no, he's Kevin Durant. Like he I don't care if his leg hurt. He don't need his leg to shoot. And this, that, and third.
Yeah. You found it? I would pull it up. It's on my phone, so I can't.
I'm still looking. But
it's okay. Brianna, how you feel about the playoffs?
How do you feel about the playoffs right now? We're gonna kick it off like that.
I think Brooklyn's gonna beat Milwaukee, of course. I hope that Milwaukee go back home and they can at least give us a good show, because right now it's garbage. Like, what are we watching?
Hey, that junk last night was uncalled for.
Like, why are we even watching this? Turn it off.
Terrible.
It was really bad to have been.
It was. I got Atlanta beating Philly, honestly.
Ooh.
I just feel like that boy Trae Young won it. He won it.
Is he Steph Curry East?
He won it.
No.
You doing too much?
He is his
Am I doing too much?
He is his own person. I don't want to take away from him now, but he's not Steph Curry. You talking about when you say Steph Curry, you gotta say greatest shooter of all time. Trae Young, not that, but Trae Young, he gonna be like how we talk. I feel like how we talking about like how James Harden was with like scoring the ball. I think Trae Young gonna be just like that. Like, hey, you just gonna be one of those guys.
He might, bro. Like, if because he's not. Steph took some years off, like, because he was hurt early, bro. So if Trae Young stays healthy, he could actually pass his numbers if he keeps shooting the way he's shooting.
I doubt it. Not as far as like being like a pure shooter. Nah, he ain't seeing Steph. But as far as scoring, I feel like he's in that same. He could put himself in that same lane, but just like being a pure shooter, I don't think so. I don't think he could see Steph in that. Just pure shooting.
That's the only time will tell thing, bro.
Yeah.
If he stays, because he's not. What is this? What is this year for him? Like year number 3 or 4?
3.
Yeah, him and Luka came out the same. So like 3 or 4.
This is year number 3. Steph didn't get right until like this dude is what 33 like now. Like year number 7.
Yeah, like
7 or 6, because he was hurt a lot in the first few years because his ankles, bro.
But he didn't.
But once
he didn't start really winning till then.
Yeah,
but
that's what I'm saying.
Shot like, always been cold.
Right?
Cold.
Yeah. I feel you. Okay. You just don't get that same feeling when you watch Trae shoot. Like that's just going in.
Just me. I feel like the way that they play is different. Just like he can shoot, but like. You know, Steph Curry, this nigga live from shooting. Trae Young, I feel like he might be a little more versatile. Like, he get to the bucket a little harder. He draw them fouls better. You know what I'm saying? Versus Steph Curry, man, the dude can come down, just stop at half court and shoot, or he can run through 7 screens and shoot. Trae Young handling the ball more, like way more, I think, than Steph. So, like, he kind of remind me more of maybe like Allen Iverson.
Okay. Better shooter.
Yeah, he probably could shoot a little better than AI, or maybe right at the same thing, because AI wasn't that bad of a shooter. He just wasn't a 3-point shooter.
He was considered a scorer, bro, because dude could have a terrible day.
Yeah, I feel like we'll consider Trae Young the same way. Like, he gonna be a scorer. Like, oh, that boy, he know how to get you a bucket. Versus, oh, yeah, he gonna drop fucking 10 threes in a game fucking 11 times this season.
All right.
I like that little take, Brianna, though. That's interesting. That's it. I've seen a lot of people that feel that way.
I don't know about Denver and Phoenix. I feel like Chris Paul, like, this is it. I got to make it now. This is do or die. Yeah, and Devin Booker, like, this is my time to shine. I'm finally in, and I'm going to show everybody what's up. And so I got my money on them, too, because I just feel like they want it. I don't know about the Clippers in Utah, though. It's a little shaky. I got to see the first game first.
You want to see a game? I
got to see a game first to see what's happening.
Yeah, I feel the same way on that one. I don't really know about those two. The Suns, I think they might be okay, man. I'm just curious how these next couple of adjustments happen, because they kind of match out similarly as a team. So I think depending on the adjustments over the next couple games for that series, it might be the bigger difference. The Hawks game, I don't know, man, because Embiid's hurt. I have no faith in Ben Simmons' shot. My bad. I have no faith in Ben Simmons' shot because he doesn't actually have one. So for all the things he does, he's an actual liability when it comes to offense outside of the paint.
Yep.
So with that, I mean, the Hawks have a lot. I think this game, too, this next game will really tell you what Philly's bringing, because it'll be, you know, what adjustments happen after that. I don't know. I'll toss it up. I had to pick one today, and today I'll go with the Hawks. They just feel better. They feel better as a team. They seem to be playing better. Now, it could just be, you know, Buddy was hurt, bad knee, need a couple more days of rehab. But, I mean, he had, 39, 29?
Yeah,
like
he balled out.
Crazy number.
Yeah, he balled out.
He ended up, you know what I mean? Like, their problem is jump shooting. They need jump shooters.
Yeah.
They need real jump shooters. And unless somebody comes through, Danny Green's never that dude. He won some rings, so he knows how to win a championship, but he's not the dude that they relied on. He'll just hit your threes sometimes. So I'm gonna go Hawks on that one. And the Brooklyn thing, Brooklyn ain't over unless Game 3 is a wash. If they get waxed in Game 3, it's over. I hope Milwaukee has something when they go home and it just looks better. But if they don't put up a fight at all, it's dead. It's just over. What's up, Sean? What you think?
I mean, as far as that Philadelphia-Atlanta game, Philadelphia gonna win that. Atlanta ain't gonna win no more games. Period. I don't see it happening.
Oh.
No more games? You ain't think
No
no
more
more
games?
Right, you think that was a surprise win, bro? Like they just wasn't ready?
No more game. I drink the gallon of milk.
Okay.
I don't drink milk.
He said what? I ain't hearing.
I bet you they win the series. Milk.
I did buy 2 gallons, but I agree with Sean. No. I think that Philly gonna win. I do think it's probably gonna go 6 games.
You gonna drink the gallon of milk if Atlanta don't win no more games?
Nah, I wouldn't go that far.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I was about to say.
Okay.
I don't see it happening though. They don't have no smoke for Joel, man. Period.
But he did. He put up 40 points.
And Atlanta
they still
played
won.
hard down the stretch of that game too.
My thing was they went up so big, like
it was hard for them to
when
come
you
back.
up that big, yeah, you supposed to win that big when you up that big. These boys ain't supposed to lose by 4.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that is losing by 4 is, bruh,
That's the
we missed 4.
inexperience of it.
Right.
I think that's the inexperience of the playoffs.
Free throws. And I feel like, to Blair's point about Ben Simmons, at least in this series, bro, you gotta decide, bro. I'm fucking 6'9", and I need to just get to the hole. If I'm not gonna shoot, I need to get to the hole and get fouled, bro. I need to do that because either Trae Young or other buddies gonna guard him. They may try to put Cam Reddish on him or whatever, but none of them dudes could stop him from getting to the hole. So, bro, if you gonna do it, bro. Right? Or if you not, get the hell out of Joel
he do.
Embiid.
He need to get the hell on.
My thing is,
I
like,
got
have
no
you
faith
not seen the Giannis example? Just going to the rack don't get it done, bro. When it counts, like
it's different. If Giannis had Embiid on his team, they'd be the favorites. It's different because he got a player like Embiid. Embiid is gonna always draw that attention. So, like, you is more likely to get a one-on-one, which means that help gonna have to try to come late, and they can't rush but so fast because it's gonna have to come off Embiid.
Well, see, the problem is when they played Embiid and Ben Simmons together, it clogs the paint because everybody know Ben Simmons ain't shooting.
Well, that's
Embiid is not playing away from the basket, bro. Like, they only do it sometimes, but in general, that's the issue when they play those two together. Because Ben Simmons has no jumper whatsoever. If he had even a little jumper, it would make the whole thing so much better for both of them.
Hey, he gotta suck that shit up, dog. It's the playoffs. Hey, when this nigga Embiid get that double team, whoever come for the double team, him and Ben Simmons need to be moving. Both of them niggas need to be moving. That jump will open up for that dude, bro. Because when you get the one-on-one, bro, the dude gotta foul you. Because you gonna, even if they clogging the paint, you got the one-on-one, it's more likely he gonna get the foul in that one-on-one. I think that's just my opinion. So it's like, bro, if this is how you gonna play, you gonna have to just commit to playing like that and do it, bro. You gotta do it because they the bigger team. They the big team. Nobody on that team can probably just face guard Benson. Maybe Cam Reddish, but I don't even think he healthy. And we know nobody can guard Embiid.
No.
I mean, Capella can do a little something, but he ain't gonna stop him.
Man, Capella look like he weigh $170 out there.
Listen, I was just about to make that point where Blair said they can't play together. When at some point Embiid goes out the game and Ben Simmons stays in, that's the time where he needs to attack.
Yes,
attack the hole, get people in foul trouble, make make plays by being aggressive. That's the whole point. I was just watching the podcast saying they're like, that's the point. That was the problem with the Lakers. Like,
but
he's not aggressive. He's not like an aggressive player.
I've been told y'all ever since I seen that Ben Simmons documentary. He was younger, man. Ben Simmons feel like he already that dude, bro, and he don't gotta do shit
Yeah,
else.
I saw that
That's how
documentary.
he
Yeah, he felt
feel.
like he was that
That's
nigga.
exactly how he feel, dog. When this man was at LSU, this nigga is like, bro, why am I going to fucking class? I came over here to make it to the NBA. That's what I'm gonna do. You taking away from my game. I know who I am. I'm good, nigga. I'm going to the NBA. I don't care about these dudes. He felt like he was already crowned.
He can't feel like he crowned right now because niggas be on his ass, bro. They be
Guess
on his
what?
ass. He ain't
He
that dude.
just can't shoot.
I mean, y'all still
And he's not
realize
He's not an aggressive player.
I mean, Giannis don't want MVPs and can't shoot. He gonna have to just take over. That's just his game, bro. Some people can't just shoot. Some people can't shoot. They ain't their game. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, they're gonna have to learn how to be more compatible if they want to get that chip. It's that simple. But I do got Brooklyn beating that ass though, Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Hey, you right so far. I can tell you that.
Like I said at the beginning of the year, I'm like, they going to the finals, and that's the expectations for me. Now the expectation, they should win it all for me. Period. Point blank. They should win it all. Why are you looking like that, Brianna? Stop being scared. Be on your shit. Talk your KD shit. Say, hey, my man's winning it all.
Look,
especially the way he played last game.
He been playing that way all season. He been balling the whole season.
Like, that doesn't surprise nobody. If Brooklyn loses, it was never gonna be because KD played bad. Never. It was gonna be. And one thing I will say about that Brooklyn thing though, boy, I feel bad for James Harden, bro.
Yeah.
I feel bad for James Harden because he still had the stigma. Oh, okay, let's see what you can do in the playoffs. And the man can't even get a full minute in, and he pulled his hamstring again, and that shit was tough. And now, because they playing so good, it's gonna be a stigma. When they do win, it's gonna be like a stigma for everybody. It's gonna be like, oh well, this dude went down and they were still good. They was supposed to win. It's gonna be like none of these dudes could win without a stacked team. I mean, I'm starting to hate that narrative as a whole now, just because, bro, it's a different NBA. And I think I was talking to y'all about this one time before. All the old heads be, oh, these dudes teaming up and this, that, and the third. Bruh, if y'all had the power that these dudes had back then, y'all wouldn't have just sat back and kept losing. Somebody would have been like, bro, we gotta try to beat Jordan. Somebody would have did it. And when that team, Reggie Miller was the last person to say it, that, oh, nah, I wouldn't have went to Chicago if Jordan would have tried to get me there. Man, if the Bulls would have called with that contract, your ass was gone.
Gone.
Stop
You know what I'm saying? But
because a lot
of players
got super teams, bruh. I mean, in the 70s,
and my thing is
a lot of super teams. I mean, look at the Celtics, look at the Lakers.
Yeah, the biggest thing is the game didn't change. It's just the formula did. The formula of how they getting these teams now has changed. Players don't gotta wait to see if you gonna develop a team. If a player done been there now 5 years, or like been in LeBron's situation or AD situation or Harden situation or
Lillard.
Yeah, I was just about to say the situation that Damian Lillard in right now. They don't gotta sell their soul to you and then just sit back and you not do your part. The organization not do their part. They can go somewhere where the organization done did everything they need and all they missing is me.
I do want to say I'm super proud of Brooklyn. Blake been playing his ass off. Kyrie been playing his ass off. Them boys been looking good.
Yeah. They've been leaving this nigga Blake wide the fuck open. I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
Because they done said this nigga was trash for the last 4 years. Ain't nobody was
right. Nigga, when you leave the niggas who don't never get in the game, when them niggas get left wide open, them niggas hitting. These niggas are still professional.
They been waiting
you gotta guard this nigga, dog. Like, what
at
the
least.
fuck?
Put a hand in his face.
I got Blake Griffin dropping threes on y'all niggas.
This nigga Blake Griffin hit like 4 threes the other night. I was like, bro, that's the difference in the game right there.
Hell yeah.
You gotta at least show up now. You gotta treat him like a professional. God dang. These boys is still super stroke, man.
The difference in that game is Blake Griffin hitting his hitting his shots, and Giannis ain't hitting his.
First game, Giannis played all right. That second game,
First
Giannis
game played.
gave-
I'm talking about the last game we saw.
Oh,
That
yeah,
he
Giannis
just went
gave
off and
zero effort, bro. Like, that ain't gonna cut it, bro. And he already know that. So I don't even know why he came out there. Like, he already know that, bro. He already know that.
They have a feel of a team that just feels like they think they're going to lose.
Bro, yes, I think them boys scared. Them boys are scared, bro.
And on the West, I really, really, really like the Suns. The Suns, they got
It's
it.
hard for me to pick them. I gotta pick Utah. I'm with Utah right now in the West.
I'm rolling with the Suns, man. I gotta roll with the Suns. They got the three-headed monster. Chris Paul came out the other night and dropped 14 in the fourth because he Chris Paul and he can do that. Like, all right, I'm a scorer now. Like,
healthy Chris Paul can do that, bro.
Healthy Chris Paul is something else. He's something else. He's something else. You gotta do something else with him. Just try to do something because he balling. And I'm rooting so hard now for him because I really want, because he knows, I think he knows, like, bro, this is my shot.
Yeah, I gotta do it.
Now,
I done slayed the monster. It's time to go.
But you gotta look at how crazy it is now. I know they was like, bro, this is like the first time since 2010, neither Steph nor LeBron gonna be in the finals. For all of these teams, the last championship who was won by any of these teams was in like the 70s. I think we was talking about that the other night with like the Sixers. It was like, and Dr. J was like the last one of these teams remaining to win a championship. Like, so it's really, hey, that shit up for grabs. The new leaf is turning over in the NBA. It looks like it's in good hands. These young stars, and they balling, man. I like it. I like it, dog.
They're balling.
Them boys balling out there, dog.
But for the Jazz and Clippers, who y'all think gonna get that one, man?
If Kawhi gonna carry it, bro. Because at this point, I still have no reason to believe Paul George is gonna come along and be that dude.
He is in and out. He's been in and out. But the Clippers as a whole is just like, I don't know what it is, bro. Like, they are the most, now they probably the most inconsistent team left. Like,
out of
all of that
left.
like
money. It's hard for me to put my bet on them. I don't know. I just have to. I gotta see.
Like, bro, anything could happen, bro. Kawhi had 41 and them boys lost.
If it was just Kawhi and I felt like he could do it by him, I feel like he could do it by it. Like he's good. I got faith in Kawhi. He's gonna play. He's like a KD. I know he's going to do what he has to do. It's the rest of the team. What are y'all gonna do? How are y'all gonna back me up?
Bruh, yeah, because the biggest thing is like how spent is Kawhi after what he just had to do them last two games against Luka. And really, he only locked him up the best he could. He couldn't expend all his energy he wanted to on defense because he still had a score. He can't depend on Paul George. Paul George, I need you to go get me 35. He can't say that.
Hey, look, y'all, we got to be
real with he
Paul.
Probably won't do it.
Paul's a star. He's not a superstar. That's just what he is. He's not consistent enough to be a superstar.
According to the people, everybody think he's a superstar.
I don't know, man. He might be a superstar, but he just inconsistent. I mean, it's hard to say he's not
playoff consistent, bro. It's a lot of
playoff.
Yeah.
During the regular season, that nigga balls out.
This dude is balling. This team is like the number one shooting 3-point team and all of that. And Luka took them to game 7. This dude literally took them to game 7, bro. And y'all lost 3 straight games at home to Luka. And this dude is literally like bodying everybody. Because Kawhi did a good job on him them past 2 games, but he was part of that massacre in them first 5. He was part of that. Everybody was getting bodied. So it's like, bro, are y'all the team that they say are? I can't say that y'all are. I can't say that y'all the best wing defending team when in 2 years y'all have shown me that ain't nobody really trying to guard nobody.
All right, we're gonna do this one word each series. So, of course, obviously, because I don't want nobody getting confused or who we done picked or who we got. We're gonna start off Jazz Clippers. Sean, who winning?
Clippers.
We talking about the game tonight or the series?
The series.
Clippers.
You got the Clippers. Brianna.
No. Why you gotta say that?
Lock it down.
Dang.
Lock it down. You just said all that shit about the Clippers and then be like, I don't know. Come on now.
I told you I gotta see the first game.
Oh,
It's all right. This your way too early pick. Everybody got one, I guess.
yes.
I'm gonna go Clippers. I'm still gonna go Clippers. I got faith in Kawhi. I'm gonna go Clippers.
All right.
Yeah.
Blair.
I'm gonna go Utah, man. I have no reason currently to believe Utah can't pull it out.
I'm going Utah. Darius.
Utah.
Fact. Denver. Suns. I got the Suns. Sean, who you got?
I got the Suns.
Brianna.
I got the Suns.
Darius.
Denver and 7.
Ooh, Blair.
I like it. I want to say Denver, man, because I like Jokic, and I like Porter.
I agree.
I
like
feel
Murray.
it. I feel it. Congratulations to Jokic, just won the MVP of the season.
But I do
Congratulations.
Deserve that.
You deserve that.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
a
want him
couple
to
weeks
get
ago, he was gonna win that.
closer to a chance.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna pick the Suns because I want Chris Paul to get closer to a chance to win a ring. His time is picking harder than Jokic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel it. Nets, Milwaukee. Brianna.
You
Come
know
on,
I
man.
got Brooklyn all day.
Of course, that's why I went to you first. Sean.
I got James Harden.
I got Brooklyn, but I got Brooklyn in 6, not a sweep. Darius.
Man, Nets in 5.
Ooh. Blair.
I got BK, man. I'm gonna go in.
All right. Philly, Atlanta. I'm going Philly. Blair.
Oh, for the series, man. I go Hawks for the youth, bro. Why not?
Okay. Darius.
Philly in 6, man.
Okay. Brianna.
I'm going Atlanta.
Philly in 5, bro. I'm gonna stick
Philly
to
in
my.
Somebody say
5,
he done
he says.
told you. He done
He
told
already
you.
done
The
told
boys
you,
ain't
hey.
winning no more, damn.
He done let the people know, baby. He let the
Another
people know
one.
them niggas ain't winning another game.
Not another one.
Not another one.
Shit. But that's the wrap up on the playoffs. We got to move on. We got to talk about a little bit of football because we had some big news which we were talking about earlier in this year, and that's Julio Jones was traded. Julio Jones got traded, y'all. If you don't know, now you know. Okay, he got traded to the Tennessee Titans. The trade looks a little bit like this. So Tennessee will get Julio Jones, and they also get the Atlanta Falcons 6th-round pick in 2023. Atlanta will receive for Julio Jones. Atlanta gets a 2nd-round pick in 2022, so this coming season, and a 4th-round pick in 2023. That's all they got. If you're waiting on a 1st rounder or any more, that's what they got for Julio Jones. Okay, that's it. Let's bring y'all back. Now that Julio Jones is now with the Tennessee Titans, does this trade make them Super Bowl contenders? Sean, why you shaking head? Sean, what you thinking, man? They don't make them Super Bowl contenders. This is Julio.
I can name 4 teams better than them right now.
Well, you know how many teams that's getting in the playoffs? What, 8?
7.
8 teams?
Super Bowl,
7.
bro.
7.
Playoff.
7
7.
teams?
You said Super Bowl.
Super Bowl contenders. Yeah.
Hell nah.
No?
Playoff team, yes. Super Bowl contenders, no, bro. You still got Buffalo. You still got Cleveland. You got. Let me see who else I want to put it. You got easily 4 teams ahead of them, bro.
Kansas City,
of course, yeah. I don't see that. I don't
you
see
don't
that
see
at all.
that Super Bowl contenders.
No, but even with the Colts, they're gonna battle for the South with the Colts. You know what I'm saying? I do say with him, it will help out Henry tremendously. You know what I'm saying? So now guys ain't got 8 in the box. I would say that it will help out Brown a huge bit. But still, Ryan Tannehill, I mean, he proved to us that he's a solid quarterback. He's still not an elite quarterback. So I don't see him as that to get them to the promised land. But as far as the playoffs, maybe I don't even see the AFC Championship game. You think they're going to really beat the Chiefs, the Bills, the Browns? I don't know, man. That's kind of tough, bro. I mean, but like I said, them running a division will still be kind of tough against the Colts, but I wouldn't be surprised if they won it. You know what I'm saying? But getting to the ship, nah. Count me out that one, buddy.
I think it's possible.
You think it's possible?
I think it's possible. It just depends on the defense. Their offense should be solid enough if, defense turns around, makes a few more plays, not as bad as they were last year. It's very possible. They have a good offense, but they have to stop somebody. They really couldn't stop anybody. That was their Achilles heel last year.
Oh, my fault. Let me interject. I will put the Ravens over them too, bro.
This definitely make them boys Super Bowl contenders, bro. Like, I think it does. They do need to be better on defense. But on offense, this was like, if Tennessee was to get something on offense, this is not what you wanted them to get.
Right.
It's somebody like Julio Jones. It ain't even going to be because you feel like, oh, Julio about to go out there and get him 1,500 yards or something. Julio going to draw a double because he Julio Jones. This severely cramps people's defensive plans because now, bro, you literally, when do you stack the box? Because if you do, now you got Julio and A.J. Brown in a one-on-one. Julio at 33, I'm still betting Julio. Julio was injured last year, still almost had 1,000 yards. Ryan Tannehill, I believe this helps Ryan Tannehill so much because he don't got to be perfect. He don't got to be perfect at this point. He don't got to be like one of these elite. He don't got to be Patrick Mahomes because his team not built like that. He don't got to be Tom Brady because his team not built like that. Their team is built around Derrick Henry. And when them playoffs come, it is proof. You have to have a running game. Somebody got to go out there and get yards for you. So now I believe it's going to be like in these situations where you may have seen like, oh, the Steelers stuffed Derrick Henry one game for 30-something yards, or this team might stuff Derrick Henry in the playoffs because A.J. Brown can't do it by himself receiving and Corey Davis was hurt. Oh, no, you got to cover that boy Julio. You got to cover him, which means it ain't no extra linebackers out there. It's extra DBs. And this nigga King Henry, I think, wins the rushing title again this year because of Julio Jones. That junk gonna open it up so much for him, bro. Like, it's gonna be crazy. And I think it's gonna benefit his career because he ain't gonna take all them pile-on hits like that.
No.
And when they decide to stuff the box, like I say, shit, Julio 5-yard out, fuck around, break into a touchdown. Or Julio stop and go, touchdown. Because A.J. Brown is good. A.J. Brown is good, man. And now he can learn from Buddy. They is definitely a dangerous team. Nobody's going to want to play Tennessee in the playoff. Nobody.
The only problem that I see with the Tennessee Titans, well, first let me address the question. Are they Super Bowl contenders now? You damn right they're Super Bowl contenders now. The only thing that can hold them up is their defense.
Man.
They have a defensive-minded head coach, and I'm glad that he said, I'm going to just give you some stats. Because he said Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes' stats last year, his completion percentage was 66.3. He threw for 4,700 yards, 38 touchdowns.
Bro, what's the stats for? What are we comparing?
Let me get there, brother. Let me get there. He threw for 4,700 yards, 38 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. That's who everybody, for the most part, think is the best quarterback out there, right? That's who everybody judges as the best QB.
Yeah.
Ryan Tannehill's stats last year, 65% completion percentage.
That's
Patrick Mahomes
good.
was at 66. He had 3,800 yards passing.
That's
Patrick
average.
Mahomes was at 47. But you also got to take that with a grain of salt because he got Derrick Henry.
No. Stick to the facts, my brother. Stick to the facts.
I'm sticking to the facts.
That
Hold on.
is a
But
fact.
the fact was he also got Derrick Henry in the back.
No, stick
And
there.
he got better
You was talking
receivers.
about
I'm
stats.
just saying.
Wasn't
I'm
talking about
not
players.
saying that he
Stick to
better.
facts.
I'm just saying you got to put it in perspective. Now he got Julio Jones to throw to as well as these stats that he put up last year. He had 33. Wait a minute. He had 33 touchdowns. He had 7 interceptions.
That's not
That's
bad.
balling. That's the upper tier of the NFL.
That's not true.
What you
With
mean? How?
yeah.
I just gave you the stats. That's
You don't think
fair right
Ryan
there.
Tannehill was in the top half for quarterbacks this year?
The top half. Everybody throwing 4,000 yards now, bro.
He got Derrick Henry.
But- Bruh, that means something, dog.
Hold on. Are we
definitely
comparing
means-
Derrick Henry or you comparing Ryan Tannehill?
What I'm saying is,
you can't
most of the
double team my
players
guy
get to
though.
lose.
God damn.
Who's the guy that they giving it to? Obviously, which they should, is Derrick Henry, right?
Bro, are you talking
They are running
passing
offense.
stats?
If he has a running offense and he still threw for 3,700 yards, 33 touchdowns,
You might as well name the whole goddamn
he's
roster.
balling.
Chris.
He's doing his part. And now you add Julio Jones to that.
Okay. Hey,
Bruh,
smash off
it opens
you
up
say this. That
everything.
one man can't change no team. Ain't that what you said last week? So put that guy, like you said, on Jacksonville Jaguars. What he gonna do? Ain't this what he said last week, right?
But we were comparing basketball to football.
We using your own shit against you.
That's not you
Put
can't
him,
even bring that
no,
into
we're
the
gonna use your
comparison.
own shit against you. Put him on Jacksonville Jaguars. What he
But
gonna
you
do?
can't even bring
Man,
that into
Man,
comparison.
if you
He's
saying-
on the
if you saying
Tennessee
Julio
Titans.
to Jacksonville, if
Man,
you saying Julio to
go
Jacksonville,
4,000
you
yards.
You giving
I
Julio
think
to Jacksonville, and you
ball it
also giving Ryan Tannehill?
You using two different people. You using Henry stats and fucking Tannehill.
No. What I'm saying is, if you put it in
You said take
perspective,
it with a grain of salt.
in perspective, they are running offense, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so he threw for 3,800 yards in a running offense and 33 touchdowns and 7 interceptions.
Did they get to the show with that?
No. But now they got a better receiver on the outside that you have to double. You also have Mr. Henry in the backfield.
That's it. Hold on. We doing a whole bunch of what ifs. You went from stats, which was facts. Now you're going off of futuristic motherfuckers.
I gave you facts. And when I laid out the facts, you didn't like the facts that I gave you.
Because the facts, only thing that added up was the interceptions and
everything added up. He has a 65% completion percentage.
Patrick Mahomes, the only that was close.
The only why I use Patrick Mahomes because
that nigga murdered him in 11 hours,
right?
bro. That's like whole games.
What?
And the Titans.
If you do 300 times 4, that's 1,200.
Sean, we can't act like the Titans didn't just play in the AFC Championship recently.
That was what, 3 years ago?
2.
That was 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
When their defense was better.
Oh man, this dude keep on going off of what. So this year they go to the
The question is, does it make them contenders?
I said no.
He said, and Chris said, yeah. Both of y'all had
good
points.
He was using for stats.
I'm using his stats, and I was comparing it to who we got as the top guy. We look at Ryan Tannehill like he's just some dude. You know what I'm saying? But when
the stats show that he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league. He's not saying he's the best.
That's all I'm saying.
You can't. The stats say you can't write him off, Sean.
You can't write him off. That's just some other dude.
No. I'm not writing him off, but I don't say he's a top quarterback.
I didn't say he was a top quarterback. I said the year he had, right, added with Julio Jones.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Super Bowl contenders. right now because they have the offense. Now you got to work on the defense, and that's the only thing that's holding them up. That's all I'm saying. You can go check the facts.
Yeah,
I'm
because think
giving
about
you
it.
the
Think
facts.
about it, Sean.
Hey,
Think
bro,
about
I'm
it.
looking at the stats.
Think about it. Hold on.
1, 2, 3,
Nobody-
4, 5, 6,
Everybody said that Buffalo was just all right. And then Stephon Diggs went there, and everybody was like,
I'm not saying
this
this is my take with Julio. I like Julio, true indeed. I like Julio, but this is my thing with Corey Davis. Y'all drafted him high. He was what, top 10, something like that. So you knew how good he was. Of course, he stayed hurt as well. But the thing is, you built a program, a system around him, developing very well. My thing is, Julio is now, in my opinion, I mean, at 33, y'all at win now with Julio, especially paying him 20-something million. You had to restructure Ryan Tannehill's contract, just even get him in the door. So therefore, what I'm saying is, y'all whole mindset is win now. So y'all saying right now to me, okay, they Super Bowl contenders. Are they really win now? Are they gonna win the show this year or next year? And Julio's last little twinkle like Chris Paul? I don't see that happening. You know what I'm saying? And like I said,
I can see them contending.
I
can see them contending. I can see them making it to the AFC Championship for sure. They just made it to the AFC Championship 2 years ago.
But like I go with Chris on that agree with him having a better defense. Then they don't have a good defense.
But now, let's see, all they did was change the dynamic of the team. You went from having a prolific defense to a prolific offense. Patrick Mahomes won with a prolific offense.
So wait a minute, who's better, Julio Jones or Corey Davis?
That's not what I was saying, bro.
I'm just asking you a question.
Yeah, of course, Julio.
So it's an upgrade at the position, right?
It is an upgrade, but everybody else have upgraded too, Chris. You think Josh Allen gonna be the same Josh Allen as last year? You don't think the Browns gonna be better this year with their additions?
They could.
Yeah, but it's not like this is not a little addition for the team like the Tennessee Titans. It's not like they went out there and got a dude that's like Corey Davis. They went and got Julio Jones,
who hasn't had 1,000-yard receiving yet so far.
They went and got Julio Jones with no matter how he might play this year, the name Julio Jones is going to draw a double. Like, that makes a big difference. You having to switch out that extra lineman or that extra linebacker now to play this DB for
I see that, but I just don't see no
Henry to just put his hand in this nigga face like this and get him up off him. And now Derrick Henry probably he has a chance to be more productive with a less workload.
I agree with that. I agree with that. What I'm saying is, A, Ryan Tannehill ain't got shit on no motherfucking Patrick Mahomes. You slap yourself with that one. Mm-hmm. Number 2, B, B, I don't see these dudes in the championship. I don't see it. Is it possible? Anything possible. But goddamn, I ain't gonna lie to myself and say the Bengals will be in the championship. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to myself and say I see the Titans in the championship. I don't see that. Not just saying because of Ryan Tannehill, not even including that.
But you don't see them. So you don't even see them being top 3 teams in the AFC, even though they done been a top 2, 3 team the past 2 years without him.
Honestly, not top 3. I say they can possibly squeeze in at that 5th mark because I can't put them over Baltimore, Cleveland.
Even though and they done played in the AFC Championship and Baltimore hasn't.
Man, listen, it's just Baltimore. Yeah, that AFC North beat up on each other all day, every day.
That ain't the Titans' fault.
That's what I'm saying. When was the last time we say somebody besides the Colts been in the championship? And that was like
they go to the playoffs with that terrible ass defense they had last year.
Say what again?
I said they went to the playoffs with that terrible ass defense they had last year, right? So if they went to the playoffs with a terrible ass defense, and we all know they're probably more than likely going to improve that with their first round pick being the corner from Virginia Tech and the linebacker from Georgia.
He was banged up too. I know who you're talking about. Dude from Virginia Tech, nice, but he was banged up in college, bro. He ain't gonna come out there. He ain't gonna be like J.C. Horn. He ain't gonna be that dude.
Hey, did they improve the defense or not? The question is probably yes, right? So if they did that and then they get Julio Jones on top of that, that automatic
Yeah,
listen, just getting Julio Jones improves the defense.
the biggest thing for me,
Brianna,
biggest-
do you see these dudes in a Super Bowl?
this question is, are they contenders? Usually the top 6 teams are who you consider your Super Bowl contenders.
That's what I'm saying. I don't see them in my top 3 though. So that means they in your top 3 in the AFC, right?
You said top 6.
No, top 6 is on 3 and 3.
I'm saying overall, yeah, top 6, yeah, 3 and 3,
3 and 3. So I said Cleveland, Chiefs, Buffalo. That's my top 3.
I definitely like with Julio. I like Tennessee more than Buffalo.
That's a good one.
I
was
do.
going over
Just
that in my head
because,
when he said it.
like
I'm
I said,
I might like Tennessee.
Like I said, I feel like now this was just like the perfect compliment to what they trying to do, bruh. Run this bitch down, because that's what they want to do. Even with Julio there, they want to run this bitch down your throat, get you tired, get a lead, and then make it hard for you to come back. Kind of like how the Ravens do. They want to do that same stuff.
I do agree that Tennessee was a little bit of a problem without Julio. So imagine what they're gonna be with Julio.
I might add these stats. Chris likes stats.
I ain't saying now. I'm not saying that Julio automatically takes them to the Super Bowl. No.
That's y'all.
But but as far as being a Super Bowl contender, man, no team in the playoffs gonna want to play Tennessee if they make it.
I do agree with that too.
Nobody.
So
they gonna be the scariest team to play.
I mean, just being scared of a team, niggas scared to fight Mike, but nigga, they gonna go get that check. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. It is what it is. I put my pants on like you put your pants on. Shit, we gonna get it. But I don't want to see that nigga coming in the motherfucking alley late night, nigga.
Bruh, Cleveland except for like last year, put their pants on for years, the same as everybody else. But you don't think when teams was about to play Cleveland, motherfuckers was looking like it was a steak on the motherfucking menu, like shit. Hey, don't worry about that law. We play Cleveland next week. So you know what time it is. I feel like this year niggas like, hey, like, bruh, I'm not trying to see Tennessee. They ain't trying to see Tennessee. I wouldn't be surprised if Tennessee and Kansas City was number 1 and number 2. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Cleveland. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Buffalo. But out of all them teams,
you ain't fucking with the Ravens on that one. So you definitely got them over the Ravens.
Yeah, I'll be more scared of them in the Ravens in the playoffs. Yeah, because they got the monster in Derrick Henry, and now you literally cannot stack the box, bro. Because you can't tell me even at 33, you just gonna leave Julio one-on-one all night. Because you can't. 32, he'll probably be 33 come playoff time or something like that if they make it. But you ain't leaving Julio and AJ Brown out there one-on-one all night. You can't. Julio gonna win most of the matchups just because he bigger than most of them niggas.
We gonna see.
And
oh yeah, let me tell you a stat though, Chris. When Julio and Ridley was on the same field, really had like 60 yards a game. Without Julio, the nigga was averaging 106 some yards a game, bro. So what I'm saying all that to say this, the Atlanta Falcons offense worked better. You can look at the stats. They work better without Julio. Now, contrary, because the Tennessee Titans run the ball so goddamn much, yes, it will open up the field for Derrick Henry. I totally agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it will make A.J. Brown a better player. True indeed. Yes, they probably will win 9-10 games because of the AFC South sucks. But when it gets to the playoffs, and with any sport playoffs, bro, I just don't see them getting to the show, bro. And that's if that man stay healthy. You can't even remember a last season that he played 16 fucking games. You know what I'm saying? So that's in itself hard. And again, they went and got that man to win now. They even gave up draft capital. True indeed, a 6th round pick, maybe something. But we just saying you gave up a second round and a fourth round pick, and you paying this man $20-something million. You on some win now type shit. So if they don't win now, it's a bust. Period. I don't see that happen. I
You
don't see them
just
going.
gave me Calvin Ridley stats.
Look at him.
Just like you just said without Julio Jones. How many wins did that get them?
Exactly.
That's exactly my point. They got a worse record. They had the worst record than motherfucking Cincinnati Bengals. So we can't sit up here and talk about what they did without Julio because they ain't win shit without Julio. Period. And he still has 771 yards, and he only played what, 9 games?
Ain't no season that Julio was there that you was like, oh, they lost. They was losing because of Julio.
I mean,
Julio was so
good.
good.
I was saying
Julio was so good.
He was going out. He was breaking off stats like
I
this
was
dude
just
compared
comparing
to
because of the perception of this young
ridiculous.
man.
I don't even know why
that people
I feel
have
like
is that he's just straight ass, and I was just
That's
trying to
what's
debunk that
killing
he's not
Sean
straight
and
ass. That's all I was
Yeah,
saying.
you talk about numbers when this dude ranked like 15th in passing
All right,
yards.
so
Ted
Chris,
Bridgewater.
just to
Hey,
give him your
and we
point,
just
bro.
got to talk about Big
I
Ben.
was just trying to
him
say
what
that
Buddy
he's
got.
not ass.
I'm gonna tell
Big
you
Ben
what
had
else, bro.
3,803 yards. Y'all talk about he was booty.
What Patrick Mahomes got. Show him what Tannehill got, and then tell what the running game did. That'll be the way.
Exactly. There you
Show
go.
what the running numbers are like per team.
That's my
Bro.
liaison right there.
You said what
But we
we
already know. But we already know that.
Yeah, bro, but it don't have to be said out loud.
Derrick Henry ran for the rushing title last year. So what Chris was saying is, bruh, for a team that was literally run dominant, you can't say Tannehill's just not good because he still threw for 33 touchdowns and he still only had 7 interceptions. Because quarterbacks who are bad usually go out there no matter the situation and they play bad. This nigga Ryan Tannehill wasn't that bad, bro. I ain't saying he not top 5 quarterback in the league, but shit, I could probably put him in my top 10.
All you just need to define the total rushing yards
like
per team.
15th in passing yards.
Total rushing yards per team, bro. Kansas City and Tennessee. That's what he needs to hear to kind of drive it.
It was like 4,600 yards to 3,600 yards, right? Something like that.
You looking it up now.
And we know for a fact that Patrick Mahomes was probably throwing more passes than Tannehill too.
Yes.
You know that for a fact.
So the Tennessee Titans rushed for 2,690 yards. The only team that rushed for more yards than them was the Baltimore Ravens. They had 3,071 yards.
Yeah, they had the number 1 rushing attack this year.
Kansas City had total rushing yards was 1,799.
And that's the difference in the yardage.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
You,
that's
bro,
the
you had to hear the rest of it.
Yeah, you my liaison.
You got nothing for that. Ain't nothing for that.
That's $1,000 yard makeup. Yeah. I'm telling you, bro.
It's like
not that bad, man.
That's the difference.
That man, 15th place. He in the middle of the pack, bro. Big Ben was 6 yards behind him, bro.
Lamar Jackson
you just got
probably
to
more
sit
than him
on the kid.
But you ain't gonna take it away from him.
Wait a minute.
Behind him, bro.
Darius, don't bring Lamar. Lamar ain't got nothing to do with it.
You have to bring up a quarterback on a team.
I'm just using an example.
Oh, leave my man alone. Bring up somebody else.
I just said Baltimore because I said I got them pads.
I ain't taking nothing from Lamar Jackson, but you ain't gonna take less from him. Where did he land on the passing this year? That don't make him no less good though, and his stats was worse.
But see, you got to do his total yards, like Blair just got done saying. Do his total, his rushing, and his passing. I bet it shitted on Ryan Tannehill.
Who's rushing and passing yards?
You got to do his total yards, bro. He's a bigger factor than just his arm.
So he wants to say add up Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, his all-purpose yards.
Add up his rushing yards, and then tell him what that number versus Ryan Tannehill's 3,800 rushing yards.
And Lamar Jackson is also the focal point of the Ravens offense, right?
Okay.
Who's the
So
focal? Who's the
y'all,
focal?
they want me to switch. Brianna, I'm so sorry. I did not. I didn't bring this up. This is what they
Who's the
want to
focal
do.
point of
Okay. I was
Tennessee's
about to wrap up the
game?
show, but this is what these niggas want to do. This is I said it. They want the shit. I'm a provide. Okay.
They ain't my top three.
They
bruh.
want.
I agree with
provide,
Darius and Eric because
sir.
they just ain't my top three, and I damn near close to say Baltimore over them niggas.
Okay. So Lamar Jackson threw for 20
Nigga trying to treat Ryan Tannehill like Trent Dilfer.
and 50.
Damn, nah, I didn't do that,
You
did
just
I?
don't like the name, bro. You just don't. In your brain, he's not that good.
He's not. He just told me the stats. He middle of the pack. I'm gonna screenshot this shit, Darius, and send it to you. This nigga down there, bro. He like 15, 16.
He's 15.
Name all the quarterbacks that they had in front of him this year.
He
Read them
just
off.
ahead of him.
All right, you want me to rattle them off?
Yeah, hit them off.
So
Hit me with some of them
Ryan
names real
Tannehill is
quick.
15th. Then you got Jared Goff, Kyler Murray, Matthew Stafford, Derek Carr, Phillip Rivers, Russell Wilson,
Those
Kirk
first
Cousins.
5 you name right there, man, Tannehill team's better than them already. But keep going.
Yep. Kirk Cousins, Aaron Rodgers, Justin Herbert, Josh Allen, Matt Ryan, Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes. Number 1, Deshaun Watson.
Damn, he named
And
half.
most of them dudes' teams didn't even make the playoffs.
Majority of those teams was trash. Yeah.
Yes, we know for a fact that Deshaun Watson was
2.
running for his life in the second half of games, trying to bring people back. So them garbage stats for a lot of them niggas. Kirk Cousins? Hey, come on, man. Some of these niggas teams didn't even make the playoffs.
But y'all want me? Okay, let's do.
A lot of those teams.
Now we ain't gotta go. We ain't gotta go on all that.
No. You asked for it. I'm about to give you that.
No. You. I mean, you can keep on saying whatever you want to say. The thing is, he's still in the middle of the pack. I don't give a fuck if you going by. Look, your emphasis, and I quote. You keep on saying on.
Wait a minute. You said the Browns. You said the Browns.
I'm talking about you. Your thing. You standing on your motherfucking soapbox is stats. So if you keeping that as a fact, as you say, I'm just quoting you. I'm just using your shit against you. You keep on going off of stats. The facts is the nigga is in the middle of the pack. True or not? I ain't saying he garbage.
That's true.
The fact is they use Derrick Henry as their main guy. Same thing with Lamar. My fault, Brianna. Lamar is their main guy. I totally get that shit. You know what I'm saying? I do agree that with Julio, it helps the team. But I'm saying this is just an average fucking quarterback. I ain't say he was Trent fucking Dilfer, but he's an average quarterback. He's not that guy. Derrick Henry go down, it's a wrap, nigga. I don't give a fuck if you got Julio and a trade.
I think you got to put more respect on Ryan Tannehill's name.
I can't do it. Can't do it, bro.
That's all we saying. That's all we saying. That's all we're trying to do. I ain't say he was a top 5 or top 10. I just said he ain't straight ass. That's all I was saying. He's trying to make it out.
He's not saying he ass. He's saying he average.
But what I'm saying is,
I think he's above average. Is what I'm saying.
I'm saying that he's
You
above
think
average.
average. I think he's
Like
above
I said,
average.
Darius, I totally agree with almost 95% of what you said. I just don't have the team. My fault. We're going back on the team. I just don't have a team in my top 3. That's what me and you like kind of conflict.
Yeah.
Would I rather have Ryan Tannehill on the Redskins instead of motherfucking Fitzpatrick? Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with that type shit. But I'm just saying I don't see Ryan Tannehill as that dude, bro. Is Derrick Henry king? Hell yeah. He the king. He the best running back in the league to me, in my opinion. But do Julio help out? Yeah, Julio help out. But do I put them over the Chiefs? Even though the Chiefs lost a lot of offensive line and shit like that, I still don't do it until I see it. As far as the Bills, on paper, man, the Titans look good. You know what I'm saying? Would I be scared to play them? Clearly, I'd be scared to play them. But if I had it's AFC Championship and I got the Chiefs against the Titans, I'm still rocking with the Chiefs.
Nah, I probably agree with that. But I think they got enough at this point just to where I feel like once the playoffs come, they're going to be like, when they start talking about Super Bowl contenders, maybe even down to top 4, I think Tennessee could easily be in that conversation. Like how you said, like Chiefs versus Titans. I feel like I could easily see that happening this year.
Just to finish the point,
wish
because
you well,
they
brother.
asked for this shit. Ryan Tannehill threw for 3,800 yards, 3,803 yards, 266 yards rushing. Lamar Jackson passed for 2,700 yards, and he rushed for 1,000 yards.
That's round. Hey, them boys ended up totaling around the same amount of yardage.
Yes.
But you definitely wouldn't call Lamar Jackson middle of the pack.
Correct.
So you agree with me then, Chris?
I feel
He just said he's not middle of the pack.
I feel like in this case, it could be like, I guess maybe it just depends on what stat you're looking at and what you're trying to prove.
Say as a quarterback, I would
Sometimes
consider
stats can be
Lamar Jackson below average.
I agree with you though, Blair.
As a quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, if you was just like grading him, just
As
being a quarterback, but as far as
like what a quarterback
but if you
is.
looking at like, I'm picking like a quarterback to be my team in the league. Lamar ain't going past 9 or 10.
No.
If he is, you crazy.
No. I can see that.
Ain't no way. He ain't even going down that far, probably. Somebody probably taking him in the top 3 just because even though he played quarterback, he's like Vic. He's that dynamic of an athlete to where, like, it makes up for it somewhere.
Vic had a better arm, though, bro.
I don't know. I think Vic had a stronger arm. Lamar Jackson probably is more accurate. He got a soft arm, but his throws, usually when he hit them, they be on the money. This nigga Vic literally threw nothing but missiles every time he threw a fucking ball. This nigga was like, I saw him talk about that junk on a little interview the other day. He wasn't talking about Lamar Jackson. He was talking about another quarterback, but he was like the touch they put on the ball. He was like, he wished he had that touch. He was like, his thing was, oh, whatever window I see, I can get that bitch through there. So he was trying to get it through there. But Vic had a cannon though, and he was a lefty. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Michael Vick, best Madden player of all time.
That's another show.
Yeah. It ain't even close. Hey, I don't care what you say.
Damn.
I ain't never seen, you can't name a Madden right now.
Not or disagree with you, but damn, that's
the only one people that you
Bro,
you
can't name a Madden
Marshall
right now.
Marshall Falk on the game
where teams, even Marshall
Eddie
Falk
George
was on the cover of Madden 03. Eddie George was on the cover of Madden 02. Michael Vick was on the cover of Madden 2004. I ain't never seen nobody play Titans versus Titans. I ain't never seen nobody put the greatest show on turf versus greatest show on turf. But I done seen niggas run up score to 150 with that Atlanta versus Atlanta. Vic smoking all your favorite Madden characters. This nigga was 99 out, dog. Vic was so good at Madden, they made it a ride so you can feel how it could feel to run like Michael Vick.
Yeah.
It's called the Michael Vick experience. That's crazy.
And hopefully everybody had a great experience watching this show.
There you go.
Like, share, and subscribe. We love you. Be safe. Deuce.
Peace.
Peace.